Hey everyone, Zach Wright, Grapevine founder. Welcome back to another feature highlight where today we're going to be talking about our social media post feature within our company social intranet. We also like to call this employee advocacy, and as we go through this, you'll be able to see why. So, as we like to do with our highlight features, we don't like to just give it straight to you. We want you to earn it a little bit by talking about the importance of why these things have been created and decided to be put into Grapevine. So let's talk about the importance of promoting employee advocacy in your organization by looking at these two statistics on the screen. 73% of salespeople who use social selling as a part of their strategy exceed their quota 23% more often than colleagues who don't use social media. It's pretty important right there. And then this next statistic is brand messages get 24 times more exposure if they are shared by employees. So as we go through this remainder of the document and then actually share our screen into Grapevine, think about what are you doing now to promote employee advocacy and how is that working for you today? So let's talk about why social media post feature is important in Grapevine and why we think that it's a better option than what you might be doing currently. So the first bullet point here is that you get to gain exposure without cost being added to your budget. For anybody who's an internal communicator or a marketing person listening to this, I hope that your eyes just went wide and your ears just opened, because that is a huge thing. You want to get more exposure, but that budget is probably very constrained. So that's one. The second piece is give employees an easy way to engage with the post. The tough part is whenever it comes to like a LinkedIn or an X or any other social media platform, really, is that once you put it out there, you can't expect your employees to see it all the time. Even if you put that bell notification icon on the list, sometimes it still just goes under the radar. So break through that by having a specific place that post lives internally where people can go in easily, engage with it, and then get back to work. Now, I really like this third bullet point here, which is deliver a clear call to action instead of hope as a strategy. Hopium does not work. So let's make sure that you put a plan in place. Again, that's extremely easy for employees to be able to engage and then get back to work. And then the last one, going off of the statistic that we talked about earlier, increase opportunities for your sales team. The more exposure that they are putting out there in the world, the more exposure that your company is getting, the more likely that they're going to be able to engage with people that reach out to them, or to be able to get a response from people who see them posting consistently. Now, let's talk about what you might be doing right now versus what you could do with Grapevine's approach to social media post. So the traditional one, employee advocacy right now. Marketing post content, no one engages from the team, or it's just the same people over and over again, not really driving enough engagement to make it beneficial. So your marketing team is spending a lot of time working on messaging, getting it out there, writing the captions, creating the assets for it to fall flat. Unless you put money behind it, right? The second one is you post it out there in the world and then you send an email or a chat message to team members to go engage with the post. And most of the time, they're probably going to read it they say that they'll get back to it whenever they get less busy, and then they forget about it. So again, nobody engages with it, or very few people engage with it. And then the last one, you don't have an employee advocacy strategy at all. That is no longer something that you can do in a successful organization right now. There is a lot of noise, and the more people that you can get engaging with your content, the more that it can get in front of people, and not just people, but the right people. So let's switch gears and look at Grapevine and how you can create an employee advocacy strategy with our tool. First, and I'm excited to show you this whenever we dive into the actual screen share, deliver clear call to actions and a place for employees to take action easily. Then you get to post, and then all the employees receive a notification to take action. They know where to look, they know what to click, and then they know that they can do it very, very quickly without having to search and find, because you've already done the work for them. And then the last one is allow employees to advocate in seconds and get back to work. I mean, we're biased, as we always say, but it's tough to beat that type of approach. So, are you ready to see it? Can we get a drum roll? No, but we can go ahead and share our screen. So let's go ahead and stop this video and share our screen and dive into Grapevine to show you the potential that you could have for your employee advocacy program. Welcome inside Grapevine. This could be your company's future virtual headquarters or virtual office platform, but let's go ahead and dive into what we have been talking about in the slides previously. So we're going to go ahead and navigate down to the bottom right, and you'll see social media post. This is where that section is going to live. And so I'm going to do two things here. One, I'm going to show you how the person who would add this to Grapevine, I'm going to show you how they would add that. And then I'm going to show you how the employees can easily interact with that without it taking too much time. So this is how you would add it. You would just click this edit button. You would go in here. You would add the link. This one is going to be coming from LinkedIn. It's a post that we did with the blog. And then for the cover photo, I just like to use any image that we've already used for that content. So this is the cover art for that specific blog. And then I'll give it a little title similar to the blog or exactly to the blog. And then we'll go ahead and say that a guide for modern workplaces. And then this is the part that I really like, because this is not for a caption. This is for a call to action. What do you want your employees to specifically do with this post? So let's just say CTA, and you can spell it out if people aren't too familiar with that, but call to action. And then let's say for this one, we want them to repost it. So, hi team, please take a moment to engage with this post by sharing it to your network. And you can make it fun to add a couple emojis. So let's just go here. And then what you'll want to do is add social media post. So that tells you that it's temporarily added. And the way to actually add it is click save right here. And so that'll populate linearly. And then, so that's how you post it. Now, this is how the employee is going to interact with it. They'll receive a notification up here that a social media post has been posted. They'll come here and they'll say, okay, they want me to engage with this post by sharing it to my network. Okay. The next step is simply click on this. It's going to take you directly to the post. And I'm going to say like, repost, and then I'm just going to go back to work. How long did that take your employee to do? 2 seconds. We actually have a ticker there, so you can watch this and see how long it took. But again, think about the importance of this. The ease for your marketing team to get more knowledge or more expansion of being able to get that to promote on the algorithm to get it into not only the company's network, but also the employees' network. So, as always, with these feature highlights, if you want to learn more and dive into Grapevine deeper and see how it could work for your organization, reach out to us today. We have a lot of links on the website that you can reach out to us, or find me on LinkedIn and send me a message. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you on the next feature highlight.